Hey guys, let's talk about simplifying problems with exponents. If I have a squared to the power of 9, what that really means is a squared written out 9 times. But the cheat code, if you will, is to multiply 2 times 9 because it's being repeated 9 times and then added together. So a to the 18th power. If I have one like number 2, the 4 gets distributed to both pieces. So go ahead and try that one on your own by pausing the video. Okay, so what you do for this one is this would be like 2 to the 3rd power times 4 and x to the 5th power times 4. So that would be 2 to the 12th power, not 7. And this would be x to the 20th power. So the misconception is that you would add them, which is not what you do. Make sure that you know the difference. Over here, you first distribute the 8 to the x, which we know is to the power of 1. Then you do it to the y, which we know is to the -3rd power, and to the z, which is to the 2nd power. So 1 times 8 is 8, -3 times 8 is -24, and 2 times 8 is 16. So these are both powers that are positive, so they stay in the same location. But this, we know, is not really a negative number. What that really looks like is 1 over y to the 24th power, so it goes on bottom. Go ahead and try this one, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so you're going to distribute the 5 to all 3 pieces that you see here. So when you do that, you get 2 to the 5th power, x is the 1st power, so to the 5th power, and then 6 to the 5th power. So you get 5 to the 10th, x to the 5th, y to the 30th. Okay, division. First, simplify what you can in the top and in the denominator. So over here we have a to the 3rd power to the 10th power. So this would be like a 3 times and a 10 times. So they add together to get a to the 13th. This stays 9 on bottom. Now we can divide, and to divide we just subtract them. 13 minus 9, which gives us a to the 4th power. Go ahead and try this one for me, and I'll be back in just a second to show you what I did. Okay, make sure that you're checking your work. 3 to the 6th power plus 5 would be 3 to the 11th. And then we're dividing by 13, so that means that there are 2 3's still at the bottom. So 3 to the -2, when you take 11 minus 13, you get -2, would go on bottom. If they ask you to simplify each as far as you can, you have to take it all the way to 1/9. Okay, finally, what is the missing exponent? Go ahead and try these. I know you can do this. What has to be put in place of the question mark for this to be 12? What has to be in place here of this question mark for this to be 12? I'll be back in just a second to show you what I did. Okay, so for this one, you're asking yourself if these two would normally get multiplied, what times 4 gives you 12? So the answer would have to be 3 because 4 to the 3rd power, or excuse me, x to the 4th to the 3rd power would be x to the 12th. This is a power of a power. Whereas over here, you're asking yourself, what do you add? Because these would be like 6 x's written out. And then we need to know how many more would go here for this to be x to the 12th. So 6 plus 6 gives me 12. So our answer would have to be 6. Same base, so we add the exponents. That's all I've got for you. See you next time.